You can be in the middle of a hurricane, or you can be on a calm day. North is still north. You could be in a thunderstorm. North is still north. People can yell at you. North is still north. It doesn't change fundamental things. And in this business, right is still right.
Before we get started with today's video, remember Mad Magazine before they went all woke on us? Among other aspects of life, they would hilariously use satire to mock and expose both the left and right political parties. Well, there's another magazine that's light years beyond that. 100% independent Flip City magazine. I personally think they're better than Mad because they pull no punches. They'll take a stab at not only Klaus, Great Reset, Schwab, Gill, Final Solution, Bates, and St. Anthony Fraudstey, but they'll give you the bad and the ugly about Dennis Zio Prager, Charlie Kirk, and Dan World Economic Forum Red Flag Law Crenshaw. It's an uncensored free speech magazine from great artists and writers that you're going to love. Treating woke like the joke it actually is. There's really no magazine like it. Support these free speech heroes. Go to flipcitymag.com and get a subscription today. The link is in the description. Before we get started, let me just say this right here. And I like this meme because it's accurate. Until you realize the government is not your friend, never has been, never will be. We're not just talking about the US government. We're talking about all governments throughout the world. They have historically shown that not only are they not your friend, they're your mortal enemy. They don't care about your life. As a matter of fact, they want to eliminate your life. That's government. Governo and mentis. Those are the two Latin words that make up the word government. Governo and mentis. Governo means to govern or control. Mentis means the mind, to control the mind. The government's all about control. And as we always quote often here, George Washington said the government is not eloquence. It is not reason. It is force. Oh, you don't want to comply? Then you're going to be punished. It's a dangerous servant and a fearful master. So the government's not your friend. The law is not here to protect you. The law serves two purposes, guys. And remember, laws are nothing more, nothing less than the opinions of politicians backed by the threat of force. And here's the two purposes that they fulfill. Number one, they remove your liberty, your individual freedom. They encroach on that. They infringe on that. They take it away. They transfer that power from you to the politicians and to those who are holding the strings of the politicians. And number two, it further puts politicians' hands into your pocket so they can extract more of your wealth. When you earn that dollar or whatever currency that you're going out to earn, you're spending your time and your laboring energies to produce that currency so that you can feed your family, so that you can support your life, so you can be a living person, a productive person on this planet. So laws take away your rights and they take away your wealth. And what laws end up being, and most of them are evil, cruel, and outright immoral, and just, I can't think of another word for laws but evil. Most of them are evil. They're immoral. So it's a power and wealth transfer. That's what laws facilitate. So the law is not here to protect you. Money is not here to give you life. The church is not here to save you. The doctors aren't here to make you healthy. The school system is not here to give you knowledge. And the big pharma industrial complex is not here to cure you. If you don't understand those simple things, and this is just scratching the surface of this rabbit hole, then you're not going to be free. Those who desire to be ignorant, especially of these things, if you desire to be ignorant and free, you desire what never was and what never shall be. Don't be ignorant. Yes, we're all ignorant of a whole lot of things, but educate yourself at least on the fundamentals. Mainstream, fake stream, CIA infiltrated Operation Mockingbird, MK Ultra. I call it that for a reason. Just look up the Church Committee from 1975. Frank Church revealed that the CIA had infiltrated print and televised media back in the mid-1970s. And even before. Do you think that's gotten better? Do you think there's less infiltration by the CIA into fake stream media? Come on, man. We're living in 2022. People literally don't understand how many genders there are. That's how complete the Central Intelligence Agency and their Operation Mockingbird and their MK Ultra, that's how complete it's been. That's how effective it's been. It's psychological operations 101. If you want to be ignorant on those things, you're not going to be free. And that's why everybody who talks like this looks like a conspiracy nut job. Don't listen to Brian, man. I just got into a conversation with that guy for like 10 minutes. I could not get out of it. He was trying to tell me that the World Economic Forum under Klaus Schwab is trying to take over, and that, the president is not in control of the situation. It's the people who write the things that he reads off the teleprompter that's actually in control. And I just prefer to be in ignorance. Well, if you want to be ignorant, you're never going to be free. And I'm going to play this right here from Clarence Thomas, who is in my estimation, a black-robed Supreme Court tyrant. None of these Supreme Court justices care about your individual liberties. All of them are bought and they are paid for. We've talked about this time and time again on past videos. If you want to look them up, go ahead. If they haven't been scrubbed from the internet by now. But no matter who says what Clarence Thomas is about to say, even if it's Hillary Clinton, even if it's the guy with the funny mustache, even if it's Joseph Stalin or Mao Zedong, what is being said here is just true. If you check out of the cult of personality, you can actually separate what truth is from the psychopath who's speaking that truth. Listen to what Clarence Thomas says.
You can be in the middle of a hurricane, or you can be on a calm day. North is still north. You could be in a thunderstorm. North is still north. People can yell at you. North is still north. It doesn't change fundamental things. And in this business, right is still right.
It does not change fundamental things, no matter the calamitous situation you might find yourself in. Thunderstorm, hurricane, tornado, riots, people saying that you're 100% wrong. Even if you stand alone on what everybody knows to be truth, it's still truth. Truth is truth, even if nobody believes it. Conversely, lies are still lies, even if everybody believes it. What did Krishnamurti say? It's no measure of good mental health to be considered well-adjusted to a profoundly sick society. As a matter of fact, if you're well-adjusted to a profoundly sick society, that literally makes you profoundly sick. And you don't want that. You want to stand on truth.
Still right, even if you stand by yourself. You can be...
Totally agree with that. Truth is still truth, even if you got to stand by yourself and wave your own banner while everybody passes by, flipping you off, telling you you're crazy, fit this guy with a straitjacket and put him in a padded cell, take him away. They come to take me away. Aha, they come to take me away. They've come to take me away. They want to take you away. They want to sweep you away with lies. So I agree with what Clarence Thomas says. Speak the truth, even if you're the only one, even if your voice is shaking, even if you're nervous to do it, even if the repercussions are about to come down on you hard like it has on The Last American Vagabond. Oh, you think you're going to be crowdsourced by Patreon, they say to Last American Vagabond? Boom. Nope, no more crowdsourcing. We found you in violation of our terms of service. No more PayPaling, no more Venmoing. You're off Cash App. We can't tolerate what you're telling the people. You're crazy. Don't listen to him. Oh, look at this conspiracy theorist over here trying to slander you, malign your name, economically terrorize you. They will pull out every stop. Why? Because when they cut out your tongue, they're not proving you that you're a liar. They're just telling the world, hey, we don't like or we fear what this guy might say. This might upset the apple cart. This might spark a brush fire of freedom in the minds and hearts of men and women across the country and across the world. We can't have that. We can't have a thinking, intelligent people below us. They have to be completely ignorant of our ways. We have to get them into the cattle cars of voting for the chains of their own oppression. That's insanity. You want insanity? Doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result? Well, this guy will be better. This guy will lighten the chains of my oppression. This guy will steal less money from me. Let's vote for him. Why'd you vote for that guy? I don't know. 4 years later, it's like, I don't know. Do you realize if you vote for somebody and they end up increasing the national debt, you have a part in that? It's partly your fault. Do you realize if you vote this guy in, think he's not going to start a war, and he continues starting wars and killing hundreds of thousands of lives, you had a part in that? You supported that guy who did that evil thing. You took your time. You took this little slip of paper and you put it in the voting box. You did that. It was you. So when those 500,000 babies get killed in Iraq, and that reporter, Leslie Stahl, asks former Secretary of State Madeleine Albright, At Mass asked Madeline Aldra, we've heard that 500,000 children have died. Was it worth it? And she goes, it was a hard decision, but we think it was worth eliminating the lives of 500,000 children.
We have heard that 500,000 children have died. I mean, that's more children than died in Hiroshima. And is the price worth it?
I think this is a very hard choice, but we think the price is worth it.
Those are the psychopaths that you want in office. They're all that bad too, guys. They all cover. Why didn't Madeleine Albright go to jail? Why didn't she see one moment inside of a jail cell? She admitted that she killed 500,000 children. And that's just in one campaign. How about what the U.S. military industrial complex / U.S. government empire has done and is doing, has done throughout the ages and is doing today, using your tax dollars to do it? Why aren't any of those people going to jail? Why hasn't anybody been arrested in the FBI investigation of Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell? Why wasn't it televised? Why don't we know what was going on? Why were the documents sealed? These are just questions. I don't know the answers to them, or do I? Do you? So I agree with what Clarence Thomas says here. If it's the truth, speak it. If your voice quivers as you're speaking the truth, continue speaking it. If the people think you're crazy, if there's a riot because of it or whatever, speak the truth. And make sure it's the truth. Because there's a lot of people out there, diluting the truth, distorting the truth, and being deceptive about the truth. They'll present to you the skin of the truth and they'll stuff it with as much lie filling as they can. It's like a big deceptive eclair. With all the crazy stated plans of the Great Reset, the currency reset, and even the food reset, it's not a matter of if the store shelves are going to clear and there's a lack of food. The question is when. You need to get long-term storable food. It doesn't matter if it's from me or you just go to the store and you buy food. Just grab dry, storable food while you can. If you want to get it from me, you're going to support the channel and you're going to help yourself out because my link has a discount code embedded within it. You can check that out in the description below.